What's going on today? I'm a nervous wreck. I'm headed back home after doing a little morning real estate photography, delivering some sourdough bread. I bake sourdough, a lot of sourdough. And I won't be baking this weekend for the regular farmer's market that I participate in. So I've had some people reach out and be like, hey, we really want some sourdough. So, excuse me, I've been up since like 5:45, 6 o'clock. I cranked out, what did I do today? 6 loaves of sourdough. So a couple of those are for me, which will be nice. I'll have some sourdough bread for sandwiches for lunch as we are sailing this weekend. So my anxiety is slowly rising as the day progresses. So now I'm headed home, do my final prep, gather my things to the Jeep, and we're pulling the boat. We're taking it up to the club, to Lake Perry, and doing it alone worries me. You know, just doing this kind of stuff alone. You know, I like to have my partner with me. She's busy at work all day today. She's normally home on Fridays. It's a really busy week for her this week, so she's got to be there. So alone I will go. There's no other option. Got to get that thing up there today. I'm going to have to raise the mast by myself, which I'm very worried about. I've never done that portion by myself, freestanding boat. The club has a mast righting system. You know, it's a telephone pole with a winch line on it. The suck thing is you need 2 people to operate it. Somebody has to be down on the ground. Somebody needs to be up on the boat. I'm one guy. So I don't know. I've kind of been trying to think this through of how I can do it. You know, I think if I put the back of the boat near the bimini, near the winch post, the vertical, I can lift the mast either towards the back or maybe towards the middle. If I just lift it maybe a foot, I can then, you know, it'll be a pendulum. It'll be kind of weightless in the middle. And then maybe I can adjust it to where I need it. I need to get the base of the mast down to the mast step and connected, which means, you know, the back's got to be up off the boat considerably, which means it's going to be laying on the bimini, unless I can rig it so the Jeep winch line is connected to the big halyard and can pull it up a little bit and take the pressure off so the full weight of the mast is not on the bimini. This is going to be a juggle. My hope is somebody's at the club that will help me, and that's very probable because it's Friday. But I kind of want to. I don't want to do it alone, but I kind of want to do it my way. And I know some of these older guys are like, "Well, we're gonna do it this way because this is how we always do it." I've never done it that way. I've never used the club's righting system for the mast to bring it all the way up, and I'm sure it works fine. But it being brand new to me, it makes me a little uncomfortable to do it that way. I'd rather kind of do it the way I've been doing it because I'm comfortable with it. I don't want the mast, you know, up in the air, hovering over the boat. That makes me nervous. Not attached to anything. I don't know. We'll figure it out when I get up there. Hopefully I can push through this little anxiety storm I'm having. That's the name of the game. I've had quite a bit of anxiety over the years, as you can imagine, through heart transplant and just the other junk going on in my life. At one point when we were in retail with Phoenix Natural Wellness, we had 5 retail locations, and I would run product to these stores. I would visit the stores almost daily, at least every other day, make rounds, it'd take the entire day to go from store to store to store, picking up cash for deposits, moving stuff around, signing checks, all that kind of crap. The day-to-day, the anxiety got out of control. I was freaking out because trying to maintain that and have a life at the same time, and trying to juggle that many moving pieces in my head is wildly difficult. So you learn to compartmentalize, basically, and stuff into little bags in your head, little category boxes, and deal with it one thing, 2 things at a time, and it becomes much more manageable. So that's what's going on right now. I'm almost back home, getting off the highway here to Baldwin. I'm going to prep a little lunch and take it with me, or maybe I'll eat it before I go. It's another, it's about an hour up to the club at high speed, driving fast, pulling a boat, and I'm going to be very careful. We won't be doing 60 with the boat behind us. It'll probably take me, I'd imagine, an hour and a half to get up there, and hoping everything goes well with that transport situation. Figure out how we're going to do the rest of it. So it's got to be done today. It's got to be done at the very latest, first thing in the morning. If I'm struggling with this and I can't get the mast up and there's nobody around, tomorrow morning's the other option. But I've got a very tight window to operate in tomorrow morning because my help from Doug is a limited, maybe 2-hour window at best, before he has to go crew for a rum run regatta. It's Ron's Rum Run. It's a member that passed away recently, and they're doing it in his honor. I'm actually, I'm going to be in his old slip is where my boat will be. That's kind of cool. Loved member. I never got to meet him. So that's that. So say some prayers, send good energy, make a wish for me, knock on wood for me, that the next 12 hours goes real smooth. I'll try to get some footage of the stuff I'm doing. If it's something I deem too dangerous to film with my phone, I won't probably film, just because last time I almost dropped the mast, and I didn't have my phone in my pocket. That was not cool. So being able to call for help if needed. But I'll check the situation out at the club and make sure, somebody will be around. Somebody's got to be there, and everybody's always willing to help. So we'll see what I can get. That's it. I'm bringing the drone with me, by the way, so hopefully we'll get a little drone footage of the club and the boat on the hard deck. And tomorrow, Susan's main priority is filming. Get me footage of putting the boat in. So adios. Talk to you later. Wish me luck.